What's going on YouTube? AZAP back here with another video. Today, just want to show you how to increase your survivability in Helldivers 2 with a few simple steps. So my main goal with this video is just provide you with some tactics that you can pull out of your pocket whenever you're in a pinch, whether you're fighting the automatons or the terminids. Some of these tips may be obvious or they may be new to you, who knows. But all I know is that one extra reinforcement may be the difference between a failed mission and a successful extraction. With that being said, let's get on with the video, divers. Okay, so first things first. I've been diving and liberating planets since 2015.
Yeah, boy.
So don't try to come at me in the comments talking about something. Oh, you don't know what you talk about. This obvious. Nah, I don't want to hear it. Okay? If there's one thing that I've learned from playing this game for a long time, it's to always keep moving. Always look around, always scan your environment, always see where the enemies are spawning, always see where the breaches are, always see where the drop ships are coming in, and pay attention to how you can use the environment to your advantage.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That could be kiting enemies around hills or rocks in order to funnel them into kill zones, or maybe even kiting them into a pre-planned stratagem that you already have laid out for them to strike at the perfect moment.
Say hello to democracy!
In this next example, I'm here with my team fighting the terminids on Angel's Venture. I got bile spearers, I got brood commanders, I got breaches going off left and right. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, a bile titan wants to come in and think he owns the place. So I'm like, all right, gotta deal with you. So I look around. I'm looking for an area I can kite them to or try to force them into to lead them into a trap. And this leads me into my next tip. Prioritizing your targets. I noticed that the brood commander is coming in hot and heavy, so he's gotta go. I charge up the railgun and boom, he's out of here. Then I take out my Eagle airstrike stratagem and throw it at the rock for all the lighter enemies. The hope is to try to time it so that I can perfectly line up and take them out, leaving me only to deal with the Titan. Boom, an eagle never misses. Then I pull out my railgun, set to unsafe mode, and take out the bile titan with a clean shot to the head. Simple as that. Alright, so admittedly, this next one's pretty obvious. Okay, if you ever played Gears of War, you know what I'm about to say. Alright, but that's utilizing cover and high ground. Utilizing cover cannot be understated in this game. You have all these spews of acid and lasers and rockets and all this stuff flying at you. You gotta be able to look around and utilize what you can use as cover. Arrowhead put diving, sliding, crouching, prone, all in the game for you to utilize to the best of your ability. So using corner peeks and trying to find the best angle on your opponent whilst using cover will help you find success while you're out there fighting for democracy. In this next clip, I'm here with my team fighting on the planet Estano, just minding my own business, you know, calling in a hellbomb to destroy the research station, going about my business, collecting samples and whatnot. Then all of a sudden I get slapped over by a stalker.
Shut up!
Almost getting me killed by my teammate's mech. I quickly get up unscathed and then I dive over to the nearest divider, not only using it as cover, but to keep a barrier between me and getting sliced by the stalker's claws. Stalwart came in handy there. These tactics can also be applied to fighting from high ground. Making sure that you're engaging the enemy from high ground at all times where possible is important for success. You can scope the whole battlefield, prioritize your targets, and keep the fight on your grounds and not theirs. Being able to utilize high ground will effectively always give you the advantage in every fight. I mean, Obi-Wan was right.
Hello there. I have the high ground!
And this brings me to my next tip. Knowing your stratagems. Stratagems are a huge part of Helldivers, and knowing them and being able to memorize them at a moment's notice can sometimes be the difference between life or death on the battlefield. Being able to commit your stratagems to memory will allow you to run away while inputting your stratagems. Far too often do I see players who stand completely still just to input a stratagem. If it's a reinforcement stratagem, come on now, you should know that.
Calling in reinforcements!
This also includes your heavy stratagems like your Eagle 500k bomb, or your airstrike, or your rail cannon strike. You should have these committed to memory so that you can use them at a moment's notice. Other times during a mission, you may come across an artillery that you can use later on in the mission to tackle objectives. Sometimes Super Earth may provide additional stratagems to use on top of the 4 in your loadout. Pay attention to what each mission calls for and utilize the best stratagem for the situation.
Better if we kill him now.
Oh shoot. Yeah,
Nice.
A one-hitter quitter. If you or one of your friends own the Super Citizen edition of the game, you'll find that you have a Stratagem Hero arcade game located on your ship. You can use this to practice your input speed of your stratagems so you can be more efficient and faster at putting them in a pinch. Definitely recommend playing a few rounds before you start a mission just to get your fingers warmed up. And lastly, pay attention to where you throw your stratagems, or else General Brash may want to have a word with you. Now, taking everything we've learned thus far and putting it all together, there's one last tip that I want to leave you with. Something simple, but it's parkour.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Or mantling, or climbing, or whatever you want to call it. Being able to quickly identify potential escape routes or places to get away from enemies, or even trying to get to objectives more quickly can be the difference between life or death on the field.
Freedom marches on, thanks to you. You may...
I hope that you guys were able to take away something from this training video. And with that being said, I'll see you all on the front lines. Stay safe, stay blessed, peace.